All right, we're live.
You ready?
No.
All right, so let's do the cheddar cheese first.
Okay, so you gotta let them know what we're doing.
All right, hold on. Wait. So look,
Take over, Mike. Come on.
crickets.
So we got some crickets.
Crickets.
We have sour cream. We have salt and vinegar, and bacon and cheese.
Worms. Worms.
And Michael, you're not like, you actually don't want to do this, right?
No, I don't want to do it. I really don't.
But
He's doing it for
we're gonna have to do it for the pod.
And it's so awesome because he doesn't like any kind of bug. So
Yeah, dude. But we were the same way, right? Like we were like, there's no way we're gonna eat this, and we tried it, and surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. So I think you should do it just to see if maybe you like it or not.
we're gonna do the barbecue one first because he loves barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
That's probably the only thing that I'm going to do.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Other than that, what you guys been up to?
Well, today was my sister's graduation. That's why I was in the area.
Okay.
She graduated from US Prep. Very,
Nice,
very
congrats.
nice. Very, very happy for her because she's the only sister from that side of the family.
Yeah,
So my dad is so happy right now.
that's good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because like I have a little cousin too that just graduated, and it's like, dude, like how quick did time pass, bro? Like he was way younger than me. Now he graduated from high school. It was like, damn, I'm old, bro.
Dude, we graduated 12 years ago.
12 years ago. No, I can't believe that, bro. I don't
All
want
right.
to.
Cheers, Mike.
This
Come
thing
on,
already
bro.
All right, Mike.
Hey, bro, good?
It already broke.
Well, shit, I get you another one.
This one has legs too. This one has little legs, bro.
No, I'm going to eat this one. No, it's already broken down for
What
me.
does this one do?
I'm not doing it.
Come on, Mike.
Oh, my fault. Fuck.
I'm doing it.
All right. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Ready?
Let's do
go.
it. Come on, bro. Bro, I bet you anything you didn't taste nothing. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
You did? It was nasty?
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
That's nothing, bro. That's like a little, it's skinny. You can't even, you probably just disintegrate in your mouth.
Yeah, it did, but it's just gross.
Okay, now let's do the cricket.
No.
Come on,
Let's
bro.
do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it, bro. Come on.
Give me
dude.
You want
the
which one?
sour cream and onions.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one.
Let's try the Lay's. Pretend they're Lay's.
Yeah.
Sour cream and onion.
You know, the same way that kind of disintegrating in your mouth, this is the same thing with this crickets.
Just chew it.
Yeah, they're gonna fall apart quick. They're dried up.
Where'd you even get this at?
Amazon.
Mm.
I'm gonna give, Mike.
Dude, this
I'm gonna
was-
give you a baby, bro.
The
The
zebra
little one.
tarantula.
I ain't
This
done
one
that.
was crazy,
Yeah.
bro. This one was like
Give you the baby.
disgusting.
So look, so I'm not lying to you.
You want to dip it in some the spiciest hot sauce?
I think this little bug just came out of it. Out of
Oh,
the
really?
bag. Oh, man.
Disgusting. All right, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sunflower seeds,
Yeah.
right? Told you. The thought of it is kind of nasty, but just go ahead. You got this, Mike. Come on, you got this. I'm gonna do a don't throw up. I'm gonna do a zoom into his face. No, you can't water it down that quick.
Yeah.
Bro, this is such a girl, bro. It was. It wasn't that bad.
Not at all. Not at all. It was good.
All right, that was really good.
Ah, dude. Oh,
He was
yeah.
talking about, man, I'm gonna go get some tacos, some Whataburger, all kinds of shit. I'm over here eating some worms and some crickets. I have another crazy story.
About what?
Spirit stuff.
Oh,
just
shit, for
happened
real?
like maybe last week.
Yeah,
Or no,
anything else or
maybe
something?
maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay, let's do it. Start it off.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, Tor, fucking love this. So whenever I'm off, I go take my wife to work and then I go visit my mom.
Yeah.
Well, my mom works now, so my sister's there. Well, I do been doing that lately. If I have coffee with this dude in the morning, then I go to my mom's because they all live in Pearland.
That's true.
Well, man, one day, dude, it was kind of gloomy out there, and I just went to my mom's, and sometimes I lay on her bed or on the couch, and I always sleep on sideways on someone's bed just so I don't share the way they lay down on their bed.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, on the same time, the way
Same
they drool
pillow
or
and everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like doing that, so I sleep sideways.
Okay.
So, my sister, dude, I'm gonna start with my sister. My sister, she's been having like the worst of luck.
Yeah.
She can't find a job. She got in a car accident. She lost her purse. She lost her ID. She lost her keys.
Mm-hmm.
She can apply at like Walmart, Home Depot, and nobody calls her ass. McDonald's won't even call her ass,
Damn.
or anything. It's just like no luck.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, and that's been going on for months. And so I go to my mom's, and normal, I lay down in her bed.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm going through my phone, going through YouTube, podcast, TikTok. And, I'm dozing off and on. And then, dude, so like, let's say, how can I explain? So like, I'm looking at the door. My mom's door is always open.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking. And then like, I'm dozing off. Then I open my eyes and doze off and open my eyes. And I look up. I see a dark black image at the door.
Okay.
It was huge. It was big. Had long hair. It looked like you couldn't tell details. It was just like a shadow.
Yeah.
And it had long hair. And it was like kind of like a Samoan guy. That's how big it was. And I was like, oh, like I looked and like I kept on blinking and I looked again. It was still there.
Yeah.
So I closed my eyes quick and I said, Lord, please protect me. And then I just like closed my eyes because it was real. I wasn't asleep. I was awake.
Right.
And then I can feel this thing walking in my mom's room because you can feel the carpet. And I kept my eyes closed. I'm like, please, Lord, please protect me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I felt it like come to my face. When you feel like someone's pressure when they're like, right here in your face. I felt it. I just kept my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And then it moved, and then it went around me, and it got on my mom's bed. And this is like I told my mother-in-law, my wife, my family members. I even told my mom and my sisters. This is how I knew it was real.
Right.
When they got on the bed, when someone lays down next to you, you feel like
yeah, the bed kind of like goes a little.
Felt that.
Yeah.
Felt that.
Dude.
No way.
Yeah.
You did?
Uh-huh. And then so this is kind of weird. So I was just me and my sister there. So then I guess I just like dozed off.
Yeah.
And then my sister gets up, and my sister walks with her heels. She's walking to my mom's room. So like, okay, this is Amaya. So Amaya gets here, and it's not the same size as my sister.
What the fuck?
So I'm like, hey, did you come lay down next to me, or were you here earlier? She's like, no. She's like, I just woke up. I said, oh shit. I said, I didn't tell her 'cause I didn't want to scare her.
Yeah.
But that day was Mother's Day. That's when it happened. It was Mexican Mother's Day. So I went to go tell my mother-in-law and like my tia, and I told Marty, and they're all like, oh shit. And my mother-in-law had her own experience, and she said that that's kind of the same image she saw of a demon as well.
What the hell? So you think that's kind of like something that's haunting them?
I think I think my sister is kind of like what is that word, like taboo? I think someone has like a witchcraft on her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that explains why she can't get a job or anything like that.
It's
right?
like someone wished something bad upon her.
You guys believe in that stuff though?
Like brujeria, yeah.
Brujeria?
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about that, I remember. And it's crazy how that's really like a norm over there in like Louisiana, Mexico and stuff like that. And
So-
people do that and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, people can put you like on not a spell exactly, but they can be like, oh, no good things happen to this person.
Mhm.
So I told my mom, right? And my mom, they're Pentecostal. They know, they believe in all that. So, but it's so weird though, because now I told my sister and she's all like that she has been feeling weird. She has been not wanting to go to church.
Yeah.
She doesn't pray no more. She doesn't do nothing anymore. And I'm all like,
It's affecting her.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what she's going through right now. And I push her here and there. I'm like, hey, go to church. It's always something.
Yeah.
Go do this. It's always something. Go ask for these people that are big on prayer.
Mhm.
It's always something.
That's crazy and scary because like you actually witnessed it. I wonder why you would see it and nobody else. Like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I thought about that. And also, another crazy thing, in November,
Mhm.
my sister spent Thanksgiving with me at my house.
Like, right.
Dakota did not like her.
Oh,
Dakota
no.
Dakota loves everybody, but Dakota was just looking at her like,
Yeah.
something's wrong with this lady.
Yeah, it's them dogs that can see stuff that you can't.
And she
right?
would like show her teeth and like
Oh,
make that
no.
noise to Amaya.
Mm.
And Maya was like, "Oh, why she don't like me?" And we're thinking like, "Oh, it's because maybe we didn't like introduce you. Or you didn't let her smell you. You know how they say like you just told me when I walked in the door." And I'm like, "But no." And then now that I think about it, it's just following Amaya. So my house is blessed. I don't know if you believe in that.
Yeah, I do believe in that.
So my house is blessed. So I'm thinking it didn't carry on with my sister, but I think it's just following her wherever she goes.
Yeah. And it might be one of those things where it's pretty strong, like a strong witchcraft or whatever it is. Because I mean, like I said, like you will not know that you have that unless you start, kind of experiencing some of that stuff that you're saying, like bad luck and just everything doesn't go well, and that sucks, dude.
And then my mother-in-law was telling me her story, and it was very similar to the same image I saw.
Yeah,
it was big, had a lot of hair. And you couldn't see details. It's weird. It's like a shadow in a sense. Yeah, you can't see its face.
So my question is like, why would people want to do that to somebody? Like, is it like a random person that just wants to do bad by others, or is it could even be somebody that knows you well, stuff like that?
I don't want to say, but I think it has to. So she had a bad breakup, and that family, they weren't too good.
Okay.
And she had problems with family members, and I think to your question, I think people just like you see people are happy for you, pray for you, and like wish you well.
Yeah,
I think people see enjoyment in people failing. Yeah, people not happy because they don't want you to probably be better than them.
Yeah, and that's actually so true because. Like whenever it comes to like other people doing well, you if you have love in your heart, you always like are happy. And then you have other people that, like you said, they don't like. I was watching a TikTok, right, and it was talking about how crazy the humans are now as far as like they're being sensitive to stuff. And there was this post that I remember seeing that there was this I guess guy that had self-deleted the word himself, and I guess he fell from a bridge or something like that, and apparently that happens pretty often. But he said he dropped on the floor, and you can barely tell what it was, right? Like it was just like everywhere, and there was like constant people just walking by taking pictures and laughing, and the guy was like super upset, and he was like, I just told him off. I was like, man, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. And yeah, I started thinking like, dude, there's some evil people out there, man. Like, and it's so good for people that are close off from it. Like me, I don't see that many people that are, that are bad people.
Same.
But there is people out there that are like that unless they hide it well.
I was like, what if you do and you just don't know? Yeah.
I mean, because it could be somebody from work. It can be somebody that that's family that just doesn't want to see you do good, and you just don't know. And I feel like my motto is always like, if you do good by others, if you do good by your loved ones, everybody, then you should be fine. But when it comes to stuff out of your control, the only thing you have that you can have, as far as protection, should be praying, going to church, 100%. Talking to God and stuff like that, and hoping that is enough. But there's some stuff that just like, I don't know how that works. I don't know how to get rid of it. And that's another question. How do you get rid of it? Like if you have something like that.
So what I learned also from that situation is that I learned how strong my faith was.
Okay.
And so my mother-in-law and my aunt, Matiana, she said that the reason why I didn't touch you is because of your faith. As soon as I felt fear, I went to God. Yeah. And I learned that by myself too. I didn't think, I don't know. Some people, when they're afraid or something, they're like, no, oh my God, no. Yeah. They say other things. I went straight to God. I'm like, Lord, please protect me.
And it gave you bravery and stuff like that. Like
now I felt like I'm not, of course I'm not untouchable, but I felt like protected.
Like he's got my back pretty much.
And also I'm pretty sure God is happy about that too, because he's all like, look, he went for me. Yeah. Instead of like, whatever other those people. Some people don't even ask God for help. Yeah. They just be like, come on, it's over. Come on, you got this. Yeah. I don't ever say that. I'm like, please, Lord, please guide me. Right. Shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I think for me, like ever since like I can remember, there's always times where I'm like, there's no way I'm this lucky. You know how sometimes you're just like, why am I in the position that I'm in? Like, I feel like I'm pretty lucky. Like everything that I've gotten, I feel like is luck. But I feel like it's always
No, I don't think you should ever say that.
yeah. That's the way I felt, right? But then I was like, there's somebody helping me out. There's
Yes.
somebody that's there guiding me, and
It can be your guardian
Mhm.
angel. It can be
Yeah.
Jesus speaking God. It can be whatever you
Yeah.
believe in.
but I honestly believe that it's all because you're a good guy, you're a good person, and I feel like even though some people, will take advantage of somebody that's nice, somebody that's like
Hear that all
caring,
the
stuff like
time.
that,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like if you were just to stay true to yourself and just be who you are, somehow, some way, it pays off. You know what I mean? So I think as far as like the way I am, I don't know if I would change, and it sucks because there's people out there that test you, and they want to see you change. They want to see you, that side of you and stuff like that. And I mean, it's been times where I'm like, man, I'm close to snapping. You know what I mean? Because there's some people that just know how to push those buttons. You know.
So, question: at work,
Mhm.
are there older people that know that about you, that you're super nice?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do those older people like kind of protect you?
So there's times where I do feel like there's some people out that might want to take advantage of it,
Mhm.
and I'm honestly, if I actually ask myself that question, I only think there's like maybe a handful of people that I can say, yeah, those are the type of people that will kind of look out for me. Other than that, I feel like everybody's just out to, get ahead, and whatever happens.
Because exactly what you just said is that's what they say about me at work.
Mhm.
They say I'm just so nice, so helpful, so caring.
Mhm.
So there's some people that see that and recognize it,
Mhm.
and they will step up for you towards people who want to
Mhm.
abuse it.
Yeah.
And my job, like I give you a handful of people that do that for me. Or like, oh no, he ain't gonna do that. No, don't do that to him. You can do it before it comes to me because they
Right.
know how to do it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if it's an extra test or a special project or something.
Mhm.
If someone asks me, I'm not gonna.
And it's stuff that you might not, that might not be your job.
It's
do.
not. No, it's
Right.
not. But like, I'm just so used to being like, oh yeah, sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll look into it and then I'll do it. And then who knows from there if they get the credit or if I get the credit, who knows?
Yeah.
But they know how to do it. But there's older cats there that'll be like, nah, Joseph ain't gonna do it. Hey Joseph, what the fuck you doing? No.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like, no, hell no, give me that. If it's
that's
paperwork.
badass, dude.
And there's many coworkers of mine that do that. And then there's very few, like you said, that like to like kind of see what they can get out of you.
Yeah.
There's a few of those.
But I always come back to the same thing. Is like, I have gone through some stuff, and to me, it's like, damn, like, why am I going through this? It sucks and whatever. And then I hear from other people that have more experience. Like, for example, in my case, is my dad, and he tells me, man, if you only knew the stuff that I've gone through, like, there's been times where I just kind of drop down and I want to give up, and I feel like it's so much stuff that happens that's unfair, and it makes me think like, oh, like, there's other people going through the same thing, and not just that, like, my stuff might not be as big as other people's, so I always try to stay grounded and like kind of just go and do my job and just do it well, and hopefully it pays off. If it doesn't, I'm just still gonna try my best. It's kind of like that conversation we had, remember? And you were like, I'm working for somebody, but it's obviously for a reason. Like, I'm getting paid for this, but it's just a job. Like, I'm not gonna go and kill myself for something that is only gonna be one of those jobs where it can replace me with anybody in 2 weeks or something like that. You know what I mean? So
like on a birthday we were talking about,
right at the birthday. So I think when it comes to anything, you do your best, you try to do well, and that's all you can do. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's all we can do. And I don't see myself, like you said, where do you see yourself in 40 when you're 40? I don't know. I just see myself just kind of like right in the wave, like, hopefully I'm a parent by then. I think that's more important than anything else.
Me too.
And whatever happens after that, or, it's just, I'm out of my control. I don't want to push something to happen or say, hey, I'm going to be a supervisor, or I'm going to be this or that. I just don't want to force nothing, I'm going to do as good as I can. And my goal is to obviously just be a parent. I think that's my goal, And that's something that I guess that's different from what we have going on versus Michael. Michael's been a dad for a while, and
and 6 years.
Where do you see yourself at 40?
I don't know. I mean, again, I feel like I'm kind of like towering away as far as like riding the wave, just because, again, just you never know what happens, within about a year, 2 years, 3.
Yeah.
I mean, just thinking ahead, it can be good, but then again, you don't want to just solely focus on that. I think it's just kind of focusing on like minor goals and stuff.
Yeah.
How I kind of see things is like, well, what can I do to get better every day?
Yeah.
Like every percent, like getting better 1% every day, right?
Got you.
So just for me, how I see things is just getting little goals done within time to get to a certain destination.
Okay.
So again, what do I want to do within 40 days? Again, I really can't say what.
Well, whenever you're 40.
Yeah. So again, whenever I'm 40, I think what's really important for me is just being happy.
You too, motherfucker.
That there is gonna come soon.
Yeah.
So if she's seeing this, she'll know. She knows I ain't going nowhere. But
right.
I just think for me is just having a little having set goals throughout the months. Yeah. Years. Just because again, you never know what can happen.
Exactly, bro.
Literally, things can change. Like you just don't know what can happen. For me, 40 years, if by the time I'm 40, I just want to be happy. I want, for me, I think what's important is just being healthy. Health is very important.
For sure.
Having, a job that's established or, whatever you decide to do.
Yeah.
Because I just think that, all three of us, we all have different career paths and we're all doing different things. But at the same time, I feel like we can all relate as far as like we're doing just fine. So again, I just, for me, I would say, what do I want to do within a couple of months or within a year? You guys obviously know what I already have in plans, which I don't want to disclose that.
Right.
But definitely something's gonna, be coming pretty soon.
Yeah. And that's pretty cool because we had that conversation earlier, and I think whenever you were, touching back to the being nice, being a good person and everything, like whenever you start something and you want support from others. Because you are a good person and you talk to a lot of people, everybody's going to support. Everybody's going to show up. And the people that don't, those are just not people that, not necessarily you don't want to have on your side, but it's just not meant to be. Yeah. And those people that are going to be there, they're going to be there, support you. And, they're going to be there riding around, along with you. And it's going to be good. I feel like you're at a point in your life where, nothing's more important than being able to provide, being a good parent or a dad, and you don't want to think too ahead because you just want to like enjoy what you have right now at that moment. And I agree so much with that.
Yeah. So for me, again, we all have different career paths. We all work in different fields. Myself working in property management, I believe that it just built my character just because of the, the type of, just clientele that I work with,
relationships.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So for me, work is work. I'm gonna go in, do the work, whatever needs to get done, it gets done, and go from it. Right. To me, I honestly feel like being a dad just takes over everything for me. Yeah, sure. I love being with my kid, and just like I love being a dad. Yeah. And then just having a kid just kind of built a lot of patience within myself. So again, work is work, but mostly what's important for me is just my family. And they're just wanting to provide for them. But at the same time, without work, we really can't, provide. So I think that's just very important. But at the same time, just being happy.
Self-love, everything. Right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just because, again, I go to work, it's fine. It's great. But I enjoy coming home to my girls. But yeah, trying to look, 10, 5, even 5, 10 plus years ahead. Again, we just don't know what can happen. Right. Because again, we tend to make decisions every day that can potentially like affect us either good or bad down the road. So
there's so many times where I've seen posts of like somebody that passed away or something like that. Yeah. It's like, bro, like they just posted yesterday or the day before yesterday,
There's this guy on Facebook right now. He went to Tulum and passed over there on vacation.
Damn, you're going over there try to have a good time and stuff like that. It can happen like this, and the only people that stay behind and suffer is the loved ones, Yeah. So I think that's what I always say, like when it comes to being with my family and everything, even like reaching out to you, because I know I always go through these gaps where I'm like MIA and stuff like that.
You're notorious for it.
Yeah, and I'm like, let me hit up
Michael. But it doesn't bother us as much because we know what you're doing. It's not like It's not like you replaced us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hope not, right?
Yeah, no, but that's true because like you guys have each other. I have my brothers. So most of the time, like my free time, my time off and everything, I'm with them. I'm with my family. And then it'll be those times where I'm like, I need to contact Michael. I need to, get with Joe or something like that. Or Joe has me up, hey, let's go do this or whatever. And I'm like, let's do it. Like there's no hesitation because I always like, I want to be a part of those moments. And now obviously I can't be a part of every single moments, but the important moments, I always want to be there. So I think that's pretty cool because like you said in our conversations, you're always going to have those people that are friends, but they're not close friends.
Always.
You know what I mean? And, those close friends are the ones that you always kind of like keep track of. Hey, how you doing? Stuff like that. But then there's other people that, they're just there. And I think we're all kind of like lucky to have each other. I'm lucky to have you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we all help each other in a way that we don't even know about. You know what I mean?
I like how you said the other day when you thanked us for talking to Ivan again. When you took him to the birthday party.
Yeah.
It's the same with my brother, Kike. Mm-hmm. Like I was telling him today, I had to check his little ass. He was with his girlfriend. He was calling his girlfriend bro.
Yeah.
I heard it once and I didn't say anything. I heard it again. He called her bro. I'm like, hey, do you kiss your bros?
Yeah.
And he looked at me. He was all like, what? I said, why are you calling your fiance now a bro?
Yeah.
I said, no.
It's little things like that, right?
Yep. Kike, you ain't kissing me now, right?
And then we're at the graduation and he's calling. Oh, I can't say that. Yeah, never mind. We're going to change that one.
But to your point, like we do sometimes kind of like there's a line you don't cross, right? You keep it to where you have a significant other. She's your, somebody you love. Mm-hmm. And you don't treat her otherwise in other ways. You know what I mean? Because there's a specific line of respect that if you do end up crossing that line, then there's not going to be any respect after that. You know what I mean? It's just like that line kind of like fades away. And then like you said, you have people in relationships where it's just toxic. They start like calling each other this and that, and it's like, dude, come on, bro. So I think boundaries is pretty important.
And he's young, so you have to guide him. Mm-hmm. And what I love about him is that he doesn't have any pushback because he respects me and my friends. Yeah. He sees us and he's like, wow. Because honestly, in my opinion, I truly think I have the best of best friends.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other groups that can say that about their best friends, but I truly believe not. Because, bro, look, we've been knowing each other for a long time. We stick together. We don't jump around with different people. Mm-hmm. And if we do, it's like you said, they're those other friends, acquaintances, I guess you can say. But also look at all that we have done individually. Right. We're all truly blessed. We all have careers. We all are homeowners. We all have beautiful wives, and we're just very blessed. I think we got like our big boy pants on. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I love that because there's times where every group there's that one person there like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We really don't have to do that.
Yeah.
We all got good heads on our shoulders.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time on social media, but it's all fairy tale, those people.
Yeah.
And say you have friends until you truly shit happens, you see who your friends are.
Exactly. Or whenever you really need somebody to be there.
Yeah.
And they're not there. You know what I mean? You see them differently, And I don't know. I just feel like you just have to like enjoy.
And I like to bounce back. Like for example, with Mike, there was a time where I didn't talk to Mike.
Yeah.
Because I was in a different phase in life. I was already, settling down with Muddy. Mm-hmm. He was still going out, and I had to kick back. But when he had Sophie, saw the change and just got back. Talk to motherfucker every day.
Yeah, it's just weird because like. You just can't really enjoy anything in it nowadays. You know what I mean? Like all these friends that we have friends that still go out and do the same thing we did whenever we were like 25, which is nothing wrong with that. But I just feel like whenever you're out and about and exposing yourself for stuff, with stuff like that, more than likely something can happen. You know what I mean? Whether it's a fight, whether it's somebody getting
car accident,
something. You know what I mean?
Hit and run. Yeah, like I don't even think clubbing or going out to like Midtown is even a hype right now.
No.
It's like, dude, karamata, you're already 30.
Yeah.
Go to your house, do what we're doing or go home or go, we maybe because we did it so much. Mm-hmm. That's what Marty tells me. Marty says because we did it every weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Every day. If it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we did it to the max. So now we're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Michael was Uber before Uber.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to charge out anything.
That's true. Dude, well, what are some, like, let's just switch it up a little bit. But just reminiscing about those times when we used to always hang out and go out and stuff like that. Like, what was one of those things where you were like, oh, this is a moment in life where I'm like, I'm not gonna have any more. Is it those times where we used to go out and be at clubs, bars and stuff like that? Or was it more like just being together as friends and hanging out and stuff like that? Because I think back at the times when it was after the bars and clubs where we were just like, maybe we slept in each other's house and we're just chilling. We would go out to eat. Maybe we would hang, grab a bite to eat and stuff like that. Those are the moments that I miss. Because we're older now. We don't do that as often anymore.
Well, I would like to say it's probably because we were just living in the moment and we didn't have much responsibilities as what we have now.
Yeah,
I mean, we all have mortgages, bills. Yeah. We're living with our parents, which is totally fine. We're still in school and, just doing that, working. Yeah. And every weekend we're just like, let's just fuck it. Let's just go out and have fun. Yeah. And to me, it's just kind of crazy because, again, now that we make pretty good money, it's like, oh, man, like, yeah, we were working these jobs and like, we're like, man, how did we even make this happen as far as like going out every weekend, having drinks, doing all this? But, I look back and it's like, man, you know what? We had fun. Like, honestly, we had a lot of fun. We probably got it out of our system. And I think that's the reason why we say like, oh, man, like, well, we don't like doing this. We don't like doing that. That's fine. Hell, we can do that every weekend now if we want. I mean, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't see it, but I'm pretty sure if we're to go out, other people will see us as like the old guys. So old, we're too old. What are you guys doing outside? And we saw it whenever we went to your what is it called? The bachelor party. And we're at a bar, and it's just like everybody around us was so young. It was weird to see that because I didn't notice that we were at that point in our lives where we were like the old people. You know what I mean? But it's true, man. It's sad, man. It's so sad. But like I said, we're now enjoying other things. You know what I mean? Like we're at a phase in our life where something that we do something else to fill in that little gap.
Well, for example, my birthday, that's perfect for me.
Yes, just hanging out at family at somebody's house, and
we had people making tacos and drinking, and it was just us and family members. To me, that's perfect.
Catching up.
I don't need all that club things because like right now, my little cousin Brianna, she's going to the club. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see her ass at no club. Yeah, hell no.
I imagine
seeing Brianna at the club.
Yeah, but I just think with that it's just a phase because of just again we kind of went through it. So I think she just kind of have to get that out of her system and just going from it.
You guys think that whenever we went out, we kind of like, well, I would say this about myself, right? Like I remember when we went out, I learned about myself a lot. You know what I mean? More like how I want to be portrayed as. Like carrying myself in a different way and stuff like that. Like, I think going out helped me out in that sense. Do I think that everybody needs to go out to be able to find themselves and stuff like that? I don't feel like they need to, but I feel like it's lessons that they have to learn. And I feel like there's no other way to learn them but, exposing yourself to some of those instances, you know what I mean? Of going out and being dumb and learning from being dumb and stuff like that. It's just like you can't really like, you have to let people just make mistakes sometimes, you know?
That's the problem with young people right now, bro. I think young people, like, for example, I have a lot of small, younger siblings. Mm-hmm. They don't make friends like how they used to anymore. You can say the same for Ivan.
Yeah.
My sister-in-laws, my siblings, my little cousins, they don't have friends like how they used to now. And I think they're struggling with certain things because of that. Yeah. At least when we struggle, we had each other. Besides family, Yeah. And that's what I was thinking because I just remembered something that clicked right now about Ivan. Like if Ivan, think about what you went through. Mm-hmm. It's like what Ivan was going through right now. Yeah. I think Ivan needs like a Joe or Mike or Jay.
Somebody, man.
Yeah, pull them out of it.
Because I feel like not everybody has to be. Because if Ivan, it was like me and everybody around him is like that type of person that just wants to go out and have fun and stuff like that, to him, that's already old. So imagine like, what are you going to be doing for the next couple of years that you're not even 30 yet? You're going to be miserable going out, not even enjoying it. So I feel like I feel like he's at that age where he just doesn't know what to do. And in conversation and in podcast episodes that we haven't aired, he always says the same thing. He's like, man, I feel like in my life, I don't know if I'm where I want to be. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I want something that I can say, hey, this is what I did, what I started. This is mine. You know what I mean? And he just feels like he's kind of like been behind somebody's shadow this whole time. You know what I mean? Like when it came to working in my dad's company, he was there trying to make my brother look good, my brother Daniel. And then now he's working with me. So now he's trying to make me look good by not messing up, by doing good and everything. So he's like, dude, I feel like I need to do something different outside and learn my mistakes and do something that's like, oh, I accomplished this myself. I didn't need you guys to help me. And I feel like with that, it just comes experience and time and everything, you know?
How old is he?
He's 20. He's turning 23, I think. I think he's 22 right now. So he's a baby, bro.
I'm not going to lie. 23, I wouldn't think about none of that.
Yeah, that's what but isn't it crazy how somehow either us or somebody else has influenced them to think that way? You know, because I know I talk to him, I have conversations, but I never tell him, hey, at your age, you need to be doing this. I never do that.
Yeah,
I always tell him, hey, bro, whatever you want to do it, you know? But I feel like he probably has seen two older siblings that have gone through so much, and he doesn't want to go through that as well, I guess. So he's like, I'm learning from them, and I'm trying to perfect everything. If they went out and they did all this stuff, what can I do with my time to be in a better place 10 years from now? You know, because they always talk about, man, if only I should have done this, maybe I could have had an investment property or this and that. So he's like, he feels pressure to try to do that right now. But I'm like, bro, you're young, man.
Yeah, but going through all those situations builds character.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs to, like he just told you, he needs to fail.
Yeah.
He doesn't need help from his brother or his dad. He should venture out and do something on his own. Yeah. Because if he fails it, he has y'all to help if something were to happen. But it does build character.
Yeah, I think there's pressure of being an older brother as well, though. Like
really, I don't feel that way with my brother's 23 too.
I feel like with me it's different because, I guess it was different. Now it's a little bit better, but back then I was always like, if I fuck up, they fuck up. You know, they're gonna get influenced by me. So I had to try to do the best possible. You know, everything I had to do good, and as far as like my job, school, everything, just to try to maybe like let them know, hey, you have to do this stuff, you know? And maybe that's the reason why Ivan's going through the same thing right now. But I feel like that was a little bit of pressure on me to try to just be a good example in a way for them. Same thing with, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of pressure being the youngest. You know what I mean? Like you.
Like Mike's the youngest. Was there pressure for you?
Hell no.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
It depends.
So I think it's just, to me, it's just, so I have, 6 older brothers?
Yeah.
Probably even more. Who knows? But I think my experiences within my brothers were just seeing what they do and just learning from their experiences.
Yeah.
But was it pressure though?
No, not at all. I didn't really look at it that way. It's just, I can't think of that word. It's just in the top of my, the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
But
did you see them as mentors in any way? Or?
Man, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I did.
No.
I think, again, it's just learning from their experiences, what they did right from wrong. And,
right.
I don't want to speak much about them, but I think one thing about them is just doing things that wouldn't affect me.
Yeah.
Because just anyone in general, they have a choice, right? So, for example, one of my brothers, honestly, all my brothers are hardworking men. They're all hardworking men, but they all have their own flaws. I even have my own as well. I think just by seeing my brothers growing up while I was a little kid, I always wanted to just be like them. Right. But at the same time, I knew, okay, well, if they're doing that and that's something bad, I'm not going to do that. Right. So I think just for example, is just, drugs in general, right? Like I've never been that type of person to go out and smoke marijuana, do any just type of thing. Like I don't even drink no more. Yeah. This is literally like my first beer in hell. Like who knows?
You think it's like...
no, seriously. So So again, I don't drink much.
Maybe not as before, right?
Yeah, no, obviously because I just think that we all kind of went through that phase, got it in, got it out.
I drank on my birthday Saturday. You drank yesterday. You drank yesterday.
Yes.
And then you drank the beer today. Come on.
That's totally fine. But again, but you don't see me doing that. Week in and out, Friday. I don't like it. I just really
He just said months. He just said I drink months.
But anyways, I
guess to your point, you could have ended it doing all that stuff, doing drugs.
Yeah, no, literally. Well, because the thing is, we didn't grow up in a really good neighborhood. I mean, we grew up in a pretty, I would say, rough, environment.
Right.
But again, I think I can speak for all of us that we knew what was right from wrong. Mm-hmm. Like we knew not to skip school. We knew not to do stupid shit. We knew not to kind of follow the trend. We didn't sag our pants growing up. Like we literally wore our pants, wearing it the right way. I think it was just an image that we didn't want to portray within ourselves and
our parents. Were tough on us too,
yeah, for sure. Yeah. So again, seeing my brothers doing stupid shit, but at the same time, I just was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that.
Yeah. And I think Jay was the same way. I think he had an older brother that whenever he was younger, he might have been like, oh, okay, let me maybe not follow those footsteps or whatever. And it's pretty cool because like I didn't go through that. I didn't have somebody to influence me. And I think if you remember that the other podcast, my cousin was kind of like my influence in a way, right? Like the person that I looked up to in a way. And he was actually a pretty good person. So I think I was pretty lucky to have that, but I guess it shows to your character how much of influence you had and you didn't give in. You know what I mean? Like you could have gone that route of maybe doing drugs, maybe drinking, maybe whatever. I mean, you would have probably been a different person now. But not to say that they were bad influence, but you know what I mean.
No, yeah, I mean because again, that stuff presented itself literally within like middle school, 6th grade, 7th grade. I mean, hell, like you can even ask Jay. Like, I mean, we all kind of went through that type of stuff. But I would say this, like my brothers, till this day, they still look at me as like, oh, you still can't do this, or you still can't do this better.
They call them weak ass.
Yeah. And to me, man, screw you, right? Like I do what I can, right? Yeah. So they always, I think it's more of a prove me wrong type of thing, because again, I honestly, I just never really felt pressure. I'm just be very honest. I was just like, whatever, like I'm just gonna keep doing me.
I think they helped you like take criticism good.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because they're good at talking shit to you.
Honestly, anybody can say anything to. I'm just like, all right, have a good day. Like
Mike don't get mad. Mike don't get mad when you say something.
I've never seen Mike mad, which is crazy.
Road rage. That's all he got to road rage. Yeah.
Road rage.
I don't think I've seen you. I don't think I've seen anybody mad. Maybe no. I don't even know. Like it's weird because like I guess we don't really get to that point where we do get it like that upset or triggered.
I can honestly say I haven't.
You haven't really gotten upset like that?
I've never been triggered or upset to where you're so I kind of don't want to. Well, I'm not saying I don't, but I just thank God I haven't had to. Have you?
Yeah. No, not that I know
even
of.
If it's like stupid shit, like let's say someone cuts me off, you have some people be like, oh, get in front of them and shit. I'd be like, man, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, jam out.
Yeah, and it's not that you're weak or anything like that. It's just like, what am I gonna get out of that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, if I can cut you off and maybe I can cause an accident and then somebody else can get killed. Yeah. I always think about that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but there's no point to that.
Or like, if somebody's being petty at work.
Yeah,
I'd be like, it's a click of a button. Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
I just click the button and in one click.
Right. Yeah. So it's not. Yeah. Sometimes it's just not worth it, man. Especially nowadays, you just never know with some crazy ass people.
I lied. I say road rage about him because I was with him, right?
Yeah.
So this lady, we're in the store, we're in Pearland, and this lady, she passed the stop sign, and we had the right of way.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike gave shit. Oh man, you almost hit me. He's like, bitch. and then he's honking, right? And we go. He ran a stop sign. I was like, hey, Mike. I went to him, hey, Mike, what happened? What's wrong? Man,
you got to control yourself sometimes.
I might have been hungry. I don't know.
Yeah. My girl's the same way, though. Like, whenever it comes to driving, that's why I was like, man, I don't know if you should be driving. Because, like, she just doesn't care sometimes. And it's like, damn, like, calm down. Like, because sometimes you just, like, don't really look at the stuff you're doing. You might be cutting somebody off you don't even know, Mm-hmm. What else should we talk about?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, I don't care. I don't really care. My sister's graduation, I was telling him, bro.
Yeah.
We should be afraid for our kids.
Yeah.
Those teachers are weird as hell.
And like, unless you go to those teachers,
You don't see
that.
I haven't been to a graduation in a few years, and I haven't gone at all this year until this year. I'm like, bro, those are our teachers.
Yeah.
They don't even look or act like our teachers in high school.
Not at all.
I'm all like, they're acting like kids, and they're grown people, and they seem older than us. So I'm not gonna say it's our generation, but those people, they're probably in their 40s or 50s, but they're acting. For me, it's weird if I see a 50-year-old man acting like a 17-year-old. Yeah. So I was there, I'm watching, I'm all like, what? And then I was looking at the others, I'm like, I say I hear it on the news, on whatever, but I see it now, man.
Yeah, dude. Because I mean, if you think about it, like whenever you go to school to become a teacher, do they teach you how to like control your emotions when it comes to maybe getting upset or stuff like that? You know what I mean? Because
think about it. When you went to school, did you get taught that? I didn't.
No, but what I'm trying to say is like when you become a teacher, because you're expecting those teachers to be able to like control themselves with little kids and younger people and everything. So like, let's say there was a time whenever you're younger and you have that teacher that kind of like gets upset and gets to the point where you never know type of thing. I would think that's more common in our generation or this younger generation that are becoming teachers. That I mean, it sparks a little bit of fear in having those teachers be teaching our kids. Well,
the thing is, I don't even know if it's a generational thing because the ones I'm talking about are older than us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my buddy from work, his wife is I think is chief executive or something like that for a district. And she's always like in charge of like if something happens, somebody getting sued or some harassment happens or whatever, she has to be there and they have to do a case or whatever. And dude, you'll be surprised how many times he tells me about cases where somebody was sleeping with a student, and it might be older people or that happens so often, bro. Where back then, I don't think it was that often. I might have been closed-minded to it, but I don't think it was as common as it is now.
No, it's always been around. It's just that now
it's just always been around.
Social media's you see it more now.
Yeah, because once it slips and it's fine, that's it.
Yeah,
it's a wrap. But
it's scary because I mean I can probably be biased because I was younger back then, so probably didn't see my teachers as weird.
Yeah.
What if I was an adult and watching my teachers? I'll probably be like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? So maybe I am being biased, but. And so even if I am, it makes me think like I don't want my kids to go to like that school. Now that I know it's there.
Yeah.
And
who's to say that's not in every school?
Exactly. That still sucks.
You can't choose your teachers, you know what I mean?
Well, some people do. It's like when they private? Well, private you can go and meet your teachers and you can sit down with them. Cause I mean they're not I'm sure everybody if I can control where my kid goes or who teaches my kid, I would like to be part of that.
That's true.
And I would like to know too what my kids are being taught.
Because that's kind of like the reason why you're trying to be in a better financial place to be able to like do some of the stuff that we didn't get. You know what I mean? Like if you're able to put your kids in a school where they might get a better education and stuff like that, then why not? You know what I mean? So that's true. But dude, like it's crazy to.
But it don't fucking matter because we went to Milby.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then we would have came out fucked up too.
Yeah. But
it's parenting too.
But it also goes back to choice because again, we knew what was right from wrong. So obviously, the environment wasn't the best. Yeah. But we still, went to school, took care of business, and got on out. And we just had a vision of wanting to just do good. Yeah. So I think again, it just all goes back to the student. Also goes back to it starts at home too, just being respectful and learning from your parents. Just because again, me being a parent, man, again,
I'm Sophie's teachers.
Oh man, yeah.
But like you put yourself out there to meet them.
Absolutely,
that's what I'm saying. I want to do too.
So again, we're Alicia and myself. Alicia's actually a lot more involved in the school because she goes out, helps out in the cafeteria. definitely gets in communication with the teacher a lot of the times.
Yeah.
I think the system now is way a lot more different than what it is when we were there, just because of just social media and just connect. We have apps for the schools, and literally they're one click away for communication or try to have a meeting. Again, we're very involved as far as like, hey, like how's her performance and how she's doing and what she's doing. So we've actually came in contact with the principal, the teachers, just admins, just in general. So we, again, to us is important. Yeah. I mean, every other kid, like, hey, whatever those parents do, I don't give a shit.
Today opened my eyes to that.
That's crazy.
But I had to go see.
Yeah.
And you don't even have kids yet. So
I know.
It's like, dude, that's good.
Well, because I was really tripped out, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't even see like people acting like that.
Nah, dude. And those are the people that like I don't know if you guys have been through TikTok lately and the shit that you see there, bro.
I don't even have a TikTok.
Bro, like kids, like my nephews and everybody, they're going through TikTok, they're watching videos and stuff like that, and some of those things that you just can't really like close them out to to everything. So there's times where you just see some crazy stuff on TikTok.
Oh,
even
man,
like those
everywhere.
even like those little like famous TikTokers and stuff like that. Some of them are just like, dude, like how is it that you guys are,
influencers, I guess?
Yeah, or influencers. You know what I mean? Like you're so young and you guys are so big that you guys are influencing like all the young people. You know what I mean? So now you have all these people that are maybe saying stuff or acting and I just think like, bro, like you said, is parenting is everything starts in the household, right? Like, just also you have to like also not be that parent that doesn't let your kids do anything. But the reason why you don't do some certain things and you don't do certain things is because of our parents, Somebody that was older than us influenced us to make the right choice. And I think that's where it starts. Like if you don't have that, then everything's not going to work. Everything else after that.
No, it's true because I have family members that have gone the other direction. Mm-hmm. And they're in their own shit.
Right.
So yeah, it does matter. But yeah, today that opened my eyes to that.
That's crazy because whenever we have kids, dude, hopefully stuff doesn't get worse. I think
you just have to be involved. Like what Mike said, you just have to be involved.
All right, Michael, you close it out. Your camera's over here.
All right, guys. Well, we're about to
middle.
Yeah, not that one. Oh.
Yeah, that one's been off.
Well, first I want to give a shout out to my team, my Houston Texans, CJ Stroud, Will Anderson. If y'all see this, I love you. Right? But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and close this out, guys. Hope you guys have a great day, great Saturday, great weekend. Stay blessed, and we're out. Peace out.
See you guys next time. Peace.
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 Yeah, that was good, man.